Hey, it's Micaela from Airstream DFW. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been personally victimized by an Airstream salesperson telling you can't tow an Airstream with your Jeep? I'm here to tell you, you might now, you might today, okay? I am standing in front of the all-new 2026 Airstream World Traveler. You guys, this is a European chassis. We've got a lighter tongue weight, small single axle, lightweight, 450-pound tongue weight. So all you guys out there that I talk to every weekend and I tell you, I'm sorry, you can't tow this. If your tow vehicle only tow 5,000 pounds, you can't tow this. It's not enough tongue weight capacity. You are in luck. This is the trailer you need, and I'm super excited to show you all the features on this. So on the lineup, where World Traveler is gonna hit is right as an entry level before a Bambi, right? So we've been used to the single axles. If you're familiar with Airstream, going back, what you had was like a Bambi line, like a Bambi Flying Cloud or a Bambi International. And then we kind of went in 2020, I know I'm really taking y'all back here. We went in 2020 to the separation of the Bambi kind of being our entry level single axle, and then the Caravelle being your upgrade or your nicer trim single axle. And I'm really excited for you guys to see this new lineup that Airstream has called the World Traveler. We're 22 foot long, 22 feet. So this is gonna feel a little similar to a 22-foot Caravelle or a 22-foot Bambi, but the layout's different and we have some amazing new features. So let's start up here in the front and let me show you what's going on in this tongue and on the front of this trailer. So first of all, I know this trailer just looks a little different. You'll kind of notice from the outside, the windows look different, and we're gonna talk about that too. But I wanna take my time here, and I know this video might be a little bit longer, but I really wanna go through all the differences and show y'all what is gonna be different, what you're getting on this new World Traveler. So the front looks very familiar, right? We've got our propane tank cover. You're gonna have two 20-pound tanks in here. Same as in traditional Airstream, this propane is gonna work for your heater, water heater, and then your stovetop, of course, too. So that's where your propane's going. You still have your propane out to hook up a little gas grill. We still have two batteries. Now, I've ordered mine with the battery and solar upgrade, so I've got Battle-Born batteries here. If that's not something you want to pay for, you can do your own dealer add-on, and we can go through that with you here. Now, you'll notice at the front, we do not have a power jack. It's a hand crank, you guys. So that is something we can easily upgrade here at the dealership. But just so you know, we are staying at a very nice price point here. So you're gonna see where Airstream saves some money on this trailer. So we've got a hand crank, jack, outside port, and the lithium batteries here. Now, you'll notice you've got a big, nice window here at the front, and you still got the 3M tape kind of protecting the trailer from the front. Now, if you wanted to add on stone guards, you're more than welcome to do that. We can do that here at the dealership too. Okay, let's check out the roadside. So standing over here on the roadside, you'll see we've got a couple windows. I know these windows are gonna look a little bit different than a traditional riveted in window. We'll talk about that a little more inside. But I want you to notice the pretty logo. I mean, this is really a callback to vintage Airstream. Go back if y'all haven't looked at the history of Airstream and go look at some of the old logos and some of the old models. This is really reminiscent of that. Of course, you've got your dump station. It sits a little more towards the front. I know we've seen those tanks sometimes on bigger trailers kind of sit behind the axle. We've got them here at the front, so really easy to get to these and have your dump station right there. 15-inch wheels, just like on anything single axle, you've got the 15-inch wheels. Smart plug, of course, this is 2026, so we've got that nice 90-degree angle smart plug. And then your fresh water fill, and an outdoor shower. So just like any of our other Airstreams, you're still gonna have your hot and cold water outside and all your normal dump stations here as well. Okay, let's check out the back. I think you'll notice some different things back there too. Okay, from the back, I think you can really tell that this trailer is a little more narrow, right? We're just over 7 feet. That's what's gonna give you that lighter tongue weight that I was kind of talking about in the beginning, but you can see this narrow body as we're kind of standing in the back. Now, you'll notice there's not an awning package, doesn't come, it's not even an option on this World Traveler. Like we said, we're staying in a budget, right? You're still gonna get your rear backup camera, rear view camera, and then you've got these really pretty stylized new lights on the back. So the running lights, your brake lights, and these aren't aluminum. You can see they're kind of like a plastic. So we're staying in budget. We're doing some stuff different, but they do look so nice. I know whoever's the first customers that get these, other Airstreamers are gonna be like, what did you do? Where are those lights? What is that? Because it's so interesting and fun. Again, with the logo, model, World Traveler here, and then some really great storage. This storage reminds me of a Bambi 16. This is up under that bed, and it's so roomy and easy to get in and out of back here on the rear. Also notice down here, you do not have a rear bumper storage. So if that's something you'd want to add on, you can do that at your dealership as well. Now, let's look on the side as best as we can. It's kind of tight right here, and then we'll get directly inside, but I want to show you this entrance door. So let's check it out. Okay, so what I want y'all to notice before we go inside on this curbside or on the patio side is you still have an awning. So at this price point, having this nice big 8.5-foot awning, a zip D awning, it is a manual awning, is so nice, and it runs the full length of the trailer. And then I keep mentioning these windows, and they are different, but look at how wide they open. These are real 90-degree angle windows. You are completely opening these windows for airflow. And then of course you still get a screen door. This screen door is going to be like a Bambi screen door. You're not getting your dog guard down here, but still a bug screen, still easy to be able to leave the door open and let air in and out this front door. And then at my feet at the step, this is an aluminum step, you guys. You have this nice light too, so that you can see getting up and down. So I'm so excited to show you inside. Let's check it out. So when I was at the factory a few months ago, I was able to actually see this, but there was a ton of us, you guys, and I walked through it quickly and I'm like, oh, cool, cool. So when it came in yesterday, really this morning was the first time that I was able to kind of really touch everything and figure it out and kind of go through what I wanted you to know about this trailer. So one of my favorite features that I was so excited about when I was at the factory in November was not only do you get a dorm size refrige, or what you're used to in these single axles, but you have the option of adding on a second little drawer fridge here. So I must have misunderstood when I was at the factory. I thought that they said it was a freezer. It is a refrigerator. This is like a beverage, you guys. It is 12 volts. It plugs in right underneath my feet. So if you're running completely off battery power out someplace boondocking or harvest hosting, you can put some drinks in here, a little beer fridge, and just keep cool just a few drinks instead of pulling your whole battery off the fridge. So I think that's a really neat option. There's also a JBL Bluetooth speaker in here, so you can hook up to your phone. You can plug in with your phone. The TV will also connect to that JBL system, so if you want a little bit more surround sound while you're watching TV in here. So there's all these little cute details that I feel like people will really appreciate that some of other Airstreams don't have. Now, the tabletop that I'm sitting at, oh, well, I'm kind of ignoring the elephant in the room, aren't I? The white walls, right? So if you'll see behind me, it's very industrial looking. I don't know, question mark. You guys tell me what y'all think it looks like. Very Swedish, very European for sure. But this is a callback, just like the model name, just like World Traveler, the name. This is kind of a throwback to old school Airstreams where we had this painted inside. If y'all have gone to the factory and walked through the museum, I'm sure you've seen several of the Airstreams there where the inside is painted, or Wally Bynum had his Airstream painted white. So this allows a few things, but I also think that it looks very clean and nice. And then the window behind me, let me scoot back and show you that. So this is an acrylic window. It locks into place just like a regular Airstream window, but it just pushes open. Now, oh my gosh, Micaela, there's no screen. It's Texas. What are we gonna do? Mosquitoes are gonna get in. We have a screen. We have a screen. So easy to do that. and you have a blackout curtain as well. So we've got a couple different ways to use this. Super easy to use. Have y'all ever seen me open a window one-handed? I think not. I definitely don't do that. And then look above me. You do have some cabinet space. It's a little smaller than, like, let's say on a Caravelle. I would say this is probably 10 inches across and maybe 8 to 9 inches inside. And this is like a felt panel. So much ASMR in this episode, right? So it is like a fabric, but like I said before, we're keeping in that budget. Table, laminate countertop table. You've got one leg. This sets down. This does make a dinette. It's a little wider on this far side than on this side, so sleeping this way will give you some good room. You also have a plug and a USB on that side with a little cubby that I'll have show you guys in video, with a little cubby with a USB charger. While I'm here and sitting, let's talk about the AC too. So this is a Coleman AC, and you're not going to see it on the top. It's actually an in-floor, and it's underneath one of the beds, so I'll show you that. But it's a heat pump and AC in one. Instead of having ducted AC, you have vents throughout the cabin that cool everything off or heat it up if you're using the heat pump. And then you're going to have a Truma Kobe system, and y'all will remember that from base camps used to have that system too, where it's an electric or propane heating system. So that's going to be your heater and your water heater as well, all in one system. A lot of people like that system. Super user-friendly, easy to use, does not break often or have any issues. So that's a cool little feature too. Let's check out the bathroom. So this bathroom is kind of tucked away. It does have a real wood door with a towel holder. You've got a nice medicine cabinet and a big size mirror. The toilet kind of sits on like a perpendicular to give you like the most knee space you can get. And it is a separate shower. So that is nice. We're still in a 22-foot, not having to worry about a wet, dry bath. And you're getting so much room in here and other places, but still keeping your full shower and full bathroom. You have a sink inside and a sink in the kitchen, so you're not having to share those sinks. That's always a really nice upgrade that Airstream does too. Let's look at the kitchen. So I think that this is such a great counter space. Like, you have so much prep space here, nice deep sink, a 2-burner stove top, and this is gonna run off propane, you guys. We all stepped in here, we're like, what is this back here? Duh, it's a vent for the fridge, right? So your fridge sits right down below. You do have a little bit of freezer space, nice good size fridge. Usually it's gonna look like all the other single axle fridges. So same size there. So having that extra fridge drawer is so nice. You've got storage overhead and an additional light. And then check out these drawers. This has like the most awesome big storage drawers. They have a locking mechanism here, and then you've got a secondary drawer here. So we're still getting our cool utensil holder here, but these are so easy to use and so flexible for how you want to use them. And then this may be my favorite thing. Check this out. How cute is this? Look at the trash can, just right by the sink. So handy to get to and easy to get to. And then we still got 2 more drawers over here. So nice big drawers to pack away a lot of things. So I think that's a lot of storage for a single axle, little 22-foot. And then you're gonna have a closet here, and let's call this a spice rack. It is like stretchy, so I guess you could store clothes or towels or whatever you wanted to here. Kind of have some flexibility and storage here right behind you. Now, this is gonna be what's considered your hanging closet. Sorry, it's new, it doesn't wanna open. So you've got a hanging bar in here, nice big area, and then an optional microwave down here below. Okay, let's check out this bedroom. Am I in the way? Can y'all see this? Do y'all see what this is? It's like a V-shaped twin, right? We're always asking for this type of thing. So kind of get to stay next to your partner, next to you, or spread out, but you can make these beds so easily. I can get up on my side and go to the bathroom. We're not fighting each other, but we still have the space like a big queen size. And then my favorite personal thing is, check out the storage. You guys are gonna die. So this bed lifts all the way up, hands-free. You've got a little strap to push it up and down. So this is the side that your AC is gonna sit under. Down here, you can actually clean out the air filter from this. But look, it's so easy to make the bed on one side while this is up, and then put it down, flip, make the bed so easy. I made the beds in here this morning. I'm like, oh my God, what a dream this is to make it up this way. So both sides have this storage, easy up and easy down, and then you've got a window on either side and the back, as well as your TV. Now, I think it is smart to mention there is no TV antenna on this Airstream model. So if you like to have local stations, it is pre-wired. We'll have to do that as a dealer install once you purchase it, or you could do something like Starlink or AT&T Connect system. So call us, we can talk that through, entertainment systems and watching TV. I just always want you to have access to some type of local stations just to watch weather and things like that. So let me know what you guys think about the all new World Traveler. I'm very excited. I have customers in here all the time that I have to tell them, I'm sorry, I want you as a customer, but you have to go get a new tow vehicle. So I'm hoping the World Traveler kind of addresses some of those issues, and that some of you who have been wanting an Airstream but don't want to give up your smaller tow vehicle can come and check out the World Traveler, see if it's a good fit for you. I know this is going to be a polarizing trailer. There's so many things different, the windows, the paint inside, but I hope my traditionalists out there will keep an open mind that this may be a perfect thing for Airstream to add to their lineup, and that we're very excited about it here in the store. If you haven't yet, follow, subscribe below. We've got a lot of new 2026 models coming out. We're all waiting for that Stetson to get here. It should be here anytime. If you want to get added to my launch party for the 4.6's Stetson collaboration, call me or email me, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye.